Hello everyone. I am Interact. This is Slay the Spire. Welcome back. Let's continue to ascend with the Defect and probably mess up again. Those are really dumb. Obtain 100 gold. Sure. Got an early shop here. We got, let's see, 1, 2. We could go here. It gets us a lot of bonfires, but we skip a lot of elites in the process. We could go here and we fight a lot of elites and don't get as many bonfires. We'll see where it goes. We're probably going to end up fighting the elites, I would assume. Unless we end up with a lot of... It's not enough damage. Unless we end up with a lot of cards that really need to be upgraded. Which probably won't happen. But you never know. Essence of Steel, always good. I mean, hologram, you know, it's... Oh, hello. Maybe we won't need the bonfires after all. Hologram is amazing. Bag of Prep is pretty good. Mind Blast, huh? Mind Blast, huh? I mean, Mind Blast, if I'm taking a lot of cards, is really good. I feel like on the Defect, I tend to, like, if you end up with, like, Creative AI or something, Mind Blast is just kind of amazing, right? So, yeah, let's do that. And I think we're gonna go this path. Like, it's 2 elite fights back to back, but there's bonfires in between, so hopefully that's good enough. Well, this is awkward. Kind of hoping I had a strike to kill that guy. Why do you do this to me, Mind Blast? I mean, I know it's my fault for having Mind Blast with this small of a deck, but like, come on. You know, you can do more than 2. White Noise, sure. White Noise can, oh, hello, shopkeep. I can't afford it. White Noise can do a lot of work on its own. We could do card removal, but I don't really know who. I mean, like, outside of maybe a strike or a defend. Rebound's pretty good. Okay, I mean, we're done already, but I guess we could have picked up maybe Fusion or something. It makes it innate. I think that's worth it, but I think upgrading Hologram is better for now. Yeah, let's put some vulnerable on this guy. Capacitor, wow. That's probably the worst power I could have gotten. Probably. There might be worse powers. I'm not entirely sure. I think while he's vulnerable, I'm gonna strike. That might be right. I don't know, man. There's the Mind Blast. Yay. Get him, Mind Blast. Get him. My Mind Blast can beat up your Mind Blast. Taking a lot of damage. I hate it, but, you know, it is what it is, right? Get back a Zap. Get back a Dual Cast. I think get back Dual Cast is the best bet here. And we have him almost... Oh, well, no, we actually do have him dead, because I can just, you know, hit the E key. Look at that. Question card. Not really worth it. Oh. Oh. Hyper Beam. Ooh. Well, I mean, we have a hologram to recur it if we can get some energy relics. I don't think I can pass up on that, you know? If I upgrade it, it just does extra damage, right? I don't... Picking up Hyper Beam, I almost don't want to upgrade Dual Cast, because we're probably not going to be using it. Let's make Mind Blast innate. Something good. Omamori. Yeah, Omamori's good. Ooh. Ooh. Well, I mean, this is useless. I guess I might as well. There's no reason not to. I guess I could end up evoking them. Do I just hologram back Hyper Beam? Yeah, I think so. I think that's gonna be the best. I love that it still triggers these and hits them for 0. That's pretty good. Alright. So yeah, I mean Hyper Beam, kind of doing Hyper Beam things there. Reboot, Static Discharge, Sunder. We've had the Sunder Hyper Beam before and it worked out pretty well, but Reboot's a little hard to give up. Yeah. How would you guys like? I almost want to give them White Noise. Just so they heal me. Is that bad? I think that's fine. Give them White Noise so they heal me. I could fight another elite. I mean, we fought Lagavulin and Gremlin Knob, right? So this should be the three amigos. So we should be able to do that pretty... By the way, can I just draw your attention to that first turn play? Just... Très magnifique, as they probably would pronounce that properly in France. I think we need a leap at this point. Alright, so it's the 3 boys, so if we can recur that that big old Mindu Blastu. Or Hyper Beam, there we go. Whoop! Beautiful. It's actually so good. I think we might be able to do this. We need some weird stuff, like some questionable things to pick up, typically, because I don't actually normally do a Hyper Blast, or Hyper Beam. Have I been calling it Hyper Blast? Symbiotic Virus. That's, I mean, it's a good relic, but if we're Hyper Beaming, I don't think it's really going to be doing very much. Let's take a go for the eyes. Oh, give me hype. You wouldn't dare. You wouldn't dare. You wouldn't dare, would you? Because it really seems like they would dare. Or Calcum's actually going to work out really well if we're doing this Hyper Beam build. Multicast, Static Discharge. Not really where we want to be with Hyper Beam. Neither is that. I think we're skipping again. Okay, so let's upgrade Hyper Beam so that it does 7 more damage. How does that sound? Hello, Guardian, how are you? Would you like to take 11? Would you like to get mode shifted and then struck for no reason? I sure would. We could just go extremely aggressive here. I mean, it would take 2 Hyper Beams for Dark Orbs to not do anything anymore, right? So that's pretty good. I think we just kind of go on the offense, because we're not at the ascension point where we stop healing after boss fights. So once we get there, I'm going to have to, you know, rethink my life, but until that point, I think we're going to be in a fairly good spot here. So now this, you know, doesn't do anything, but we can still evoke it, which is important to remember. Look at that. Mode shifted in a singular turn. It does... I learned something new today. You can actually make this go into the negatives. I did not know that. That's very interesting. I can just, like, leap and put in some damage here. Sure, why not? I didn't actually know that you could make Dark go into negative numbers. That's really quite interesting. It's good to know. Those are the things that are good to know, you know? I don't know that it'll ever come up, but hey, you know. Thunderstrike, Machine Learning, Creative AI. Creative AI is basically its own win condition, along with Hyper Beam. Machine Learning is nice, but I think Creative AI is just the best. No longer gain gold. So we have 400. So this basically puts us out of ever basically buying relics if we're removing cards. Let me take a sip of water here. My throat feels very, very dry. It's important to stay hydrated, kids. I think I just like Cursed Key better. I don't know, Ectoplasm with 400 gold seems like, yeah, it could be okay. It's probably alright, but I kind of like being able to gain gold, you know? Give me a reboot on that one. That's actually well, not exactly. I was hoping for something along those lines, shall we say. I was more so hoping for Hyper Beam, but I'll take it, man. You know? It's good enough for me to just be able to Mind Blast like 3 times in one turn. He's just gonna keep debuffing me, huh? I would really like, what is it, Ginger? Right now. To be able to not get weakened, so our Hyper Beams are always... It's my boy. It's the actual boy himself. Boot sequence. He's already upgraded. What a true friend. A true lad. Man, you know, it's tough. I think we just card removal here and probably get rid of a defend. And what are the relics you have? Potion Bell, Centennial, Letter. It's a big from me. Choose one card to add. Alright, there's gotta be something good in here, right? Streamline could be okay, since we're kind of doing just attacking a bunch. A second hologram to get back our Hyper Beam even more. Streamline or even just a leap to be more defensive, you know? While we wait for creative AI to pick itself up and to draw these Hyper Beams. I think I'm gonna go with leap. I think I've kind of talked myself into leap. Oh yeah, give me a relic. Okay, that works out well with Cursed Key. I can dig that. So do we want an elite or a bonfire? What are we upgrading at a bonfire? Probably creative AI to make it cheaper. We miss out on a shop doing that, but we actually can hit up 2 bonfires. Yeah, give me this and I'll oh, okay, hello. Hey, the actual boot. Oh, man, I'm sad that we're not in an electrodynamics run. Like, we're definitely not. We're 100% not in an electrodynamics run. I wish we were, because it's really good. This card's actually insane, but we did, you know, Hyper Beam makes these channel lightnings really bad. Fill all of your empty potion slots with random potion. What in God's name? Lantern could be okay, but we have 2 innate cards that cost 0, so it's probably not going to be too worthwhile. Let's just remove a defend again, because we have our leaps. And what did we say we were going to upgrade? Creative AI, make it cost less, so we can play it and a Hyper Beam in the same turn. I think that's good. Can I get a Hyper Beam, please? Oop. Give me a boot. Hologram me back a Mind Blast, and then reboot me into a Hyper Beam. Ah! Darn. I thought it would work if I just told the game what to do, but it didn't work, so. You live and you learn, right? Where in the world? Where, oh where could my Hyper Beam be? I think well, hologram back a zap, I guess, for now. We are taking no damage. Unless I forgot how to do math. Thankfully I did not. Beautiful. Deals 0 damage, one of my favorite cards to play. Recycle. Recycle... I don't know that Recycle does anything. Axe Kick doesn't do much of anything other than be a 0 cost 11 damage card. Cool-Headed can draw us into Hyper Beam and gives us a little bit more defense. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Let's upgrade this Go for the Eyes for the extra weakness. And then this one gives us more options. Art of War? Okay. So we didn't gain a curse because we have Omamori. Oops, I thought Darkstone Parapet and Curse Key were gonna work out in my favor. Oh well. What are we upgrading here? Like a leap to make it block more? Strikes to make them hit harder? I think I'd rather just fight an elite. So boot sequence, obviously. Hit you with that. Might even want a poison potion one of these guys. This might be a fairly decent plate. What's my boss? Yeah, construct. I think this is a fairly decent plated armor type of situation. And I actually don't have enough block off the bat. So that kind of... God. Well then. That kind of sucks. But oh well. This Dark Orb could come in handy. I really need my Hyper Beam. Have I been adding too many non-Hyper Beam cards? Is it me who is wrong? No. It's everyone else. Give me Hyper Beam, please. That works. I really feel bad using that to just... I'm gonna use this instead. I maybe wanted to... No, because if I Cool Head and hit my Hyper Beam, I'm gonna feel real bad. Oh well. Thank you, Orichalcum, for saving me a little bit of life. Hyper Beam, please. Did you add Creative AI into Creative AI? That's why I always say that Creative AI is its own synergy. So I get back. Hugo, do you want to get out of the room, buddy? My dual cast is in here. Oh yeah, no, I can hologram back Hyper Beam and kill him. Oops, I forgot the Hyper Beam was upgraded. Consume could get us back the focus that we're losing, but I don't think I care about that. I'd rather rebound back a Hyper Beam. You know what I'm saying? So give me a Creative AI. Mind Blast me. And, yeah, sure. Don't hit hype. I'm actually very angry with myself right now. But it's fine, I have holograms. I have holograms to get that kind of stuff back. Yeah, holograms. I've got holograms for that kind of thing, right? That's what all these holograms in my deck are for. I actually do need more holograms in here, you know? So we do have one focus, so if we Hyper Beam, we're going to still have a single focus. Keep that in mind. Let's rebound the hologram, getting back, of course, Hyper Beam, and then use Hyper Beam. And then take a bunch of damage. Like an idiot. But it... Oh, and it shuffled. Ah! I've done a bad thing. A very bad thing. Why did I even use the reboot there? That was a very dumb thing to do. Thank you. I was about to say, I really need that Hyper Beam right now. Turbo, Sweeping Beam, FTL. Take FTL. We need a bonfire to sleep at. Yeah, give me a relic. Okay, that's good if we can draw Hyper Beam. Give me a good old sleep right there. Take a little nap. Oh boy. Mind Blast the Mystic. Reboot, try and get my Hyper Beam. Did not work. Instead we will do that. Even if they both hit her, she still wouldn't die. Hyper Beamu? Seems not. It seems not. I don't even have a way to... Actually, I do. I get back FTL. And then we dual cast this. And then we do not draw cards. Because if we do that, we run the risk of hitting Hyper Beam. Yeah, we're gonna take damage though, which isn't great. Where, oh where, is my Hyper Beam gone? Oh where can it be? Does this speed up our clock at all? No. Makes it exactly the same. Hey Hyper Beam, so nice of you to show up. I need Seek, that's what I need right now. Machine learning could help us get to the Hyper Beam faster. Seek would be really good, yeah. Claw's okay if we have a smaller deck, but we do not have a smaller deck. So it isn't very good right now. Let's keep in mind we do have a fairy in a bottle. We're definitely gonna drink this right here. This is a pretty good first turn. The question is, do I even want a Hyper Beam right now? Because like it loses me all of the benefit of these doing anything. So I don't think I do. Let's just rebound a strike back on top, why not? So I think that was a little bit of discipline with the Hyper Beam usage. I think that's important to have. One of these guys is gonna steal my Hyper Beam, I just know it. I feel it in my bones. And you steal Hyper Beam. Son of a bitch. I knew it was too good to be true. Oh, my game is frozen again. FTL to draw the last card in the deck. Then we... How many cards have we played this turn? Too many. So we want to get back... This, I know this looks really weird. But we want to get back cool-headed. So that we can use it to draw 2 cards to make this Mind Blast actually deal damage. And then we use it to zap someone. And I guess we just strike him as well. Things have gone better in the past. That much I know for certain. Well, hologram back FTL is free. And that gets us back Hyper Beam. Definitely go for the eyes him. Might have even wanted to rebound that go for the eyes. Hyper Beam, I don't... It's awkward because, like, if I Hyper Beam, I'm resigning myself to taking a lot of damage from this guy because these Frost Orbs won't do anything. So I think I actually just strike this guy. I don't know, Hyper Beam is really good against at getting you to the bosses. I don't think it's very good at actually beating the bosses necessarily. So let me zap so I can push that to the front and dual cast it. Wow, what a lovely choice of targets, my friend. Very lovely. I need to get rid of this guy's artifact. Okay. Yeah, that's way too much damage. I have Fairy in a bottle, so I'm not just dead. I think it's worth Hyper Beaming here. So, we're gonna rebound Hyper Beam, which will make Mind Blast deal 1 more damage. Look at that efficiency. There's no actual way for me to block it, so I'm not gonna bother. He uses his Hyper Beam, sure. Our Fairy in a bottle triggers. Why did I use the Poison Potion, you might wonder? So this Go for the Eyes actually does something now. What could I draw that would be worth using? I could hologram back I don't have the energy to hologram back creative AI. Hologram back, like, rebound, deal some extra damage. There you go. 8 extra damage. Was it worth it? I don't know. We'll see if I lose or not. So I need actually a ridiculous amount of block here. And I don't think I have it. He's hitting for 32 and I have 8. You might see where the numbers just do not line up. Oh look, Hyper Beam. Neat. I don't even think, like, defend hologram back, defend, that doesn't even save me. If I had maybe drawn into boot sequence, would that have even saved me? Boot sequence would have been 6 more block, so I would have had 27. I'd still be, no, I'd be alive if I did that. So that was the line to take. But I mean, you know, we're learning, right? We're learning. Hyper Beam, maybe not the best thing in the world. Maybe if we picked up Necronomicon, so double cast it or something, or Echo Form, or we had just picked up more cards to make our Mind Blast better. I don't know. Anyways, thank you for watching. We'll figure it out in the next episode, hopefully, and get to Ascension 5. If you enjoyed it, feel free to leave a like, subscribe for more, etc., etc. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.